Hey everybody, this is Beth at Quilts and Lace. I want to show a nice tool that just gives you a lot of freedom. This is the Sewline Fabric Glue Pen, and it just allows you to do so many things with ease, no pins, and you can take it to the sewing machine and it works like a charm. So this is a fabric glue pen, so that means that it will wash out when you're done. So it comes with a refill, so I should say that too. And when you pull the lid off, it's like a little glue stick, so you can feel like a little kid. This is a project we were working on the other day where I was just doing a decorative stitch and doing the seams and just covering them up with that. Well, I've trimmed it all down now, and what I want to do is just do that self-binding on it. And of course I could go around and pin this or wonder clip it or whatever I wanted to do to hold it in place. But a good alternative to that is the glue stick. So I can just take my glue stick, and I'm just going to go a little bit down here. And I have already kind of pressed the creases in where I want it to be. But I'm going to go ahead and just put that in on itself like that. And I didn't get down here, so I'm going to put a little bit more right there. All right, nicely glued. Let me get that spot there. And then what you do, if you guys remember from last time, is we just fold that over. And I'm going to glue here. I'm going to fold that one down. And then I'm going to glue again. Whoops. Glue in there too. I think that would be helpful. And then I'm going to flip this over, line up my little corner there nicely. So nice mitered corners, all glued down and ready for me to take it to the sewing machine and make it more permanent. But it holds it in place for me. Don't have to worry about taking out pins, and it'll be done in a jiffy. So this is an example from when we did our key fobs, and you would put the little clasp on that. So you could decorate this with ribbon, or I've got my rickrack. So again, I can just glue my rickrack down. And if you guys have ever tried to sew rickrack onto something else, it can shift on you. So I can just glue this down, flip this over, center it right where I want it to be, and let me get that last section there. There we go. Nicely in place until I can get it to the sewing machine and sew it down. Another example that I had with this is that perhaps I wanted to do some trim work or some applique. And you can see I've got my edges nicely turned under here, so I can just take my glue stick, run it across it. And by the way, there are refills, like I said, one in the package, but you can also just buy the refills. And then I can set this right down on here. And again, ready to go to my sewing machine until I can do my little blanket stitch or whatever I want to do. Again, you're just going to make sure that you can keep it good by, you can rotate it to have more or less, and then put your lid on it so that it's ready to go. So this is the Sewline Fabric Glue Pen.